Marshall Fields, who was one of the great department store magnates of the last century, said, I know that 50% of my advertising is wasted. The problem is I just don't know which 50%. The same is true in all businesses. There's inefficiency in every business, I promise. If you don't know whether you can do without something, stop doing it and see what happens. I tried that test on my own poor company last summer when I decided we no longer needed an office. So I closed it to see what would happen. Yes, my poor company and my employees are a social living experiment, and you wonder why I said I make a bad boss. It's because it's fun to find out. At least for me it was. Do we need an office? It turns out, no, we don't. Did I create some new gaps? Maybe a couple. And so we're remedying that another way. But I got to tell you, you can only find out you don't need something if you stop doing it or don't start. Stop doing other stuff and don't expect to do anything else. If you're going to be working on the side and you're going to be running a consulting business to make ends meet, great. You're broke. You need money. You've got to pay your wage. You've got to have a place to live. You've got to have food on the table. I buy it. I wouldn't expect anything more. But do not expect a business to prosper unless you can give it 110% of your time. Because it takes 110%. So please don't tell me about the 4 businesses you've got running at one time. It really is not persuasive that you're an entrepreneur. It is persuasive that you're a dilettante. You cannot do 2 things at once. I am guilty of the same as everyone else. Part of Julie's advice earlier was there's lots of ideas and opportunities that will come flooding at you. You've got to learn to say no to all of them. If you're only going to do one thing and you're already doing it, what do you do with all the other opportunities? Say no. You can say it like this: I'd love to work with you later. It's a nice no. It's nevertheless a no. Ollie Barrett, who's a very well-known networker and commentator, amongst other things, especially in the social enterprise world, just tweeted the other night about a woman who gave $100 million to a poetry magazine because she liked the way they rejected her poems. They always sent her a nice rejection letter. I promise you. You can learn to say no very, very well. I really, really admire, on some bizarre level, the fact that she gave so much money because they said no so well.